right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Kyle Busch weekly or another weekly Kyle Busch fan review. I forgot to make it yesterday, so today's going to be the review. It's a Tuesday, so whatever. Anyways, let's get right into it. So the race itself was pretty good. I would say 8 out of 10. I mean, it wasn't as exciting as some of the other races, but it was still fine. Josh Berry won. That's the big talk of this week, and it's pretty cool. You need smaller teams and undirected drivers to win to really build the sport's popularity, because 3 weeks of Bell winning doesn't really, it just becomes predictable after a while. Now Bell's probably going to win another bunch of races this year, but you need more variety in there. You need drivers like the guy on the screen to win for the older fans. Yeah, let's talk about the guy on the screen. Kyle Busch, he finished 33rd, I believe, after wrecking. But then, since NASCAR now allows you to come back out after repairing your car in the garage, he came back out and he was already 30 laps down, though, so it didn't really matter. But after a few wrecks, because Blaney, Cody Ware, and two other people, one other guy, they all had issues, and then Kyle Busch passed them. So he didn't finish last. If he finished last, that would have been his first last place finish since, I think, Michigan 2023. I don't know. I mean, either way, I'm just happy he got some points, and he didn't finish last, so there you go. It's just how it goes sometimes. A lot of people were getting all demoralized, and it's I don't know. Wrecks are going to happen in NASCAR. It's not, you're not guaranteed to see a top 10 every week. Even championship winners, they've had some bad stretch of races. Now, of course, Logano's championship last year isn't really the best one to talk about, since he was not very good throughout the year. But then once playoff time came, he was a new man. So, yeah. I mean, I would say consistency wins championships, but it's more just consistency gets you to playoffs, and you need to be consistent, but then you need to be lucky in the postseason. So if Busch can just be consistent, get good stage points, and finish top 10, top 5 every week, he should make the playoffs on just pure pace, and then he has to light it up in the playoffs. So right now he is 17th in points, only 2 out of the playoffs, which is not ideal because he was 8th in points last week. So you just gotta enjoy the good times as a Busch fan, because they don't last, unfortunately. Obviously he was running good when he's up front, so I wouldn't put any of it on Busch because it was a loose wheel. A lot of people were bashing Kyle Busch's pit crew, and even I've bashed them a little bit, but I realized they've been really good throughout the first few weeks. This is their first legitimate mistake, and of course it was a pretty bad mistake, but don't get too fired up about them, because they were doing good at every other track. They were phenomenal at Circuit of the Americas. They were pretty good last week at Phoenix. Of course, Daytona and Atlanta didn't really matter. I don't think they were very good there, but that's whatever. So yeah, it's how it goes sometimes. Looking on the Homestead, Busch hasn't been very good here the last few years, unfortunately. But RCR is really good at Homestead and Xfinity, so hopefully they've tried working something out for Cup. I don't know if they will. Probably not, knowing them. But, it's just how it goes. When you're a Busch fan, you got to deal with a lot of bad times, and sometimes maybe you get some good times. All I see it as is you have to take a lot of heartbreaking losses, and then whenever you see a win, it's going to be a memory you never forget. The heartbreaking times make for the most miraculous victories. There you go. So yeah, don't get too fired up about it. I know when Busch wrecked, I just looked at the screen. I was like, I expected this. There wasn't 3 years ago, I would get all fired up over wins, even fired up over wrecks and stuff. And yeah, I still get fired up over wrecks sometimes. But after last year, I've just been dumbed down after Colts and Busch. So we'll see. Hopefully with Homestead, he's running the bank card, Bank OZK, I think. It's something. Paint scheme looks cool. So hopefully he does something. See y'all next week. Bye bye.